Sarah Thompson, a 35-year-old ambitious American woman, dressed in a crisp navy suit, leaves her apartment in a rush. Today is her big interview for a lucrative position at a top global tech firm. She's confident, driven, and not ready to let anything stop her climb to the top. As she backs out of the driveway in her sleek black sedan, she mutters affirmations to herself, unaware of the storm fate has already set in motion. While driving downtown, Sarah speeds through a large puddle near a sidewalk. Without warning, a tidal wave of muddy water drenches a well-dressed African young woman standing by the curb. The woman, clearly shocked, tries to shake off the mess. Instead of slowing down or apologizing, Sarah rolls down her window briefly and yells, "Watch where you're standing next time," before speeding off. The young woman, 28-year-old Ama Njeri, a Kenyan-American, stands frozen. Her emerald green blouse and beige skirt now ruined, she takes a deep breath. Though embarrassed and angry, she calmly walks into the skyscraper just across the street. Her assistant rushes to her with fresh clothes. She is, after all, the CEO of the company Sarah is about to enter. Sarah walks into the towering glass building, proud of herself for being early. She's unaware that the firm is minority-led and values emotional intelligence and cultural awareness. At the reception, she boasts to the assistant about her international business expertise. The assistant, hiding a smirk, informs her that the CEO will be with her shortly. As Sarah rides the elevator to the executive floor, her heart pounds with ambition. But when the doors open and she sees Ama, now changed and commanding, seated at the CEO desk, she freezes. Ama's eyes briefly flash with recognition. She greets Sarah politely, her tone cool and professional. Sarah gulps, unsure if it's the same woman she splashed. Ama starts the interview formally, asking Sarah to walk through her resume. Sarah stumbles through her pitch, visibly unsettled. Her charm is dampened by guilt and suspicion. She avoids eye contact, but Ama maintains calm composure. Every question seems laced with something deeper. Sarah begins to sweat. Midway through the interview, Ama finally speaks up, "You know, Ms. Thompson, I had an interesting experience this morning. Someone splashed water on me and then yelled instead of apologizing. Ever had one of those days?" Sarah's face turns pale. She tries to stutter an apology, but Ama smoothly continues the interview, leaving no room for theatrics. The interview ends. Ama shakes Sarah's hand but offers no further pleasantries. Sarah leaves the room feeling hollow. She tries to explain herself to the assistant on the way out, but the damage is already done. She knows the moment is lost, and worse, she knows it's her own fault. Driving back home, Sarah is no longer focused on the job. Instead, she thinks about her impulsiveness, arrogance, and how that single moment of disregard cost her everything. Flashbacks from her life show a pattern: rushing, yelling, pushing others aside. It was never just this morning. She has been this way for years. Determined to apologize, Sarah writes a heartfelt letter to Ama, owning up to her behavior. She sends it through the company's HR office, but the response is cold: "Thank you for your time. The position has been filled." The letter never reaches Ama's hands. The gate is closed. Weeks later, Sarah takes a job at a small nonprofit. Humbled, she begins working with marginalized women, learning patience, empathy, and accountability. She starts seeing others not as obstacles but as human beings with stories. It's slow growth, but it's real. Ama, meanwhile, gives a TED Talk titled "Power, Kindness, and the Unexpected Interview." She never names Sarah, but tells the story of the splash, the arrogance, and the lesson in humility. Watching from her modest new office, Sarah nods through tears. She's not where she thought she'd be, but she's finally becoming who she was meant to be.